Namaste, beautiful souls. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness. You notice I changed the title of my channel because I told you there was going to be a shift, and there it is. It's all about spiritual wellness now. Yes, I'm doing tarot. Yes, I'm bringing messages. Yes, I'm doing twin flames. However, this is about ascension, your soul's spiritual well-being, and how we bring in a 5D earth while we're still struggling in the 3D world. So I was just called. It just like came right out of the blue. Needs to be Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness, because if you go back to my very first videos on this channel, you'll see the entire transformation and transition from, being overly preoccupied with the twin flame, the divine masculine, what they're doing, what's going on in their life, to more focused on, creating abundance, manifesting, healing, growing, and then spiritual well-being. So that's it. That's where we are. And I understand if that doesn't fit with everybody on this channel. But that is the direction I've been called to take this channel. I do have my certification in spiritual life coaching. However, that's really neither here nor there for you. Many people look to tarot. They start when they first discover their twin flame. They're desperate for information, and they're looking for confirmation. So they go to tarot readings, and desperate for any scrap of information. But as they do the work, they become less and less reliant on what's going on with their counterpart, and more about, hey, what's coming in for me? How do I navigate these energies? I'm not quite sure. So they go to tarot readers for more of a heads up, and that's kind of where I am. But I did want to pull a reading today. Today is Tuesday. Usually I do a twin flame reading on Tuesday, so that's what I'm going to do today. Because I know the twin flame journey is a spiritual journey that is very turbulent and transformative, and everybody does need those answers. So I'm going to bring the messages through. It's not my goal to manipulate those energies, the messages, to suit subscribers, or to get likes, or anything like that. That compromises the integrity of my agreement with my guides to bring these messages through. They're not for personal gain. Yeah, I'd love to have 100,000 subscribers. I'd love to have 10,000 subscribers. I'd love to have 5,000 subscribers. But ultimately, that's not why I'm here, because my mission needs to be pure. It cannot be about me. It is about you. So, all right, this is the Twin Flame Ascension. Let's see, what's the name of this deck? Where is it? Twin Flame Ascension Take Me Home Oracle deck. I bought this deck. I don't know that I really like it. I don't have a really good connection with it, but I'm going to give it another shot. All the other decks are behind me. I'm going to use Denise's Lens, the Sacred Traveler, the Sacred Destiny, and the Sacred Forest. I'm also going to use messages from your guides. I'll end up with that so we can get some messages. If the Divine Masculine energy comes through, or Divine Feminine energy comes through, Twin Flame Counterpart energy, I will pull from the Lover's Oracle. I am using the Soul's Journey, the Totally Zenned Out Journey Oracle or Tarot deck, as well as the Gilded Tarot. That's this one, the very first tarot deck I bought. They're all new decks. This is the 12/12 portal, new moon in Sagittarius energy swirling around, Mercury going retrograde. If that's not crazy enough for you, we've been talking about this huge shift, and it's here, folks. It's here. Now, I am going to say, from the research that I've done and all that I have heard from my guides and other readers or astrologers, this is the time to clear out any lingering karma. So if you've got a beef with somebody and it's not resolvable, it's time to let it go. Bury the hatchet, no animosity. It's just done. Maybe it wasn't done delicately or diplomatically, but it's just done. If you have any kind of lingering projects, or you know that something's coming in the future that you're going to need to address, let's go ahead and tidy up any of those lingering outstanding energies. If you can pay off debt, now is the time to pay off debt. Debt is a form of karma. So let's get this kind of tidied up. So if there's something you can address before the end of the year, I'm being called to address them. Clean up, tidy up, fix up, purge, release, let go, bury the hatchet, whatever you need to do to kind of clear that slate. So clean your karmic slate. All right, let's get, blossoming and let your light shine. So we have 8-8, one with self, and 9-9, harmonize. So let your light shine. I mean, this is time. This is the whole, if that's not enough for me to, kind of show you that the channel name change is a shift. This is about letting your light shine, being one with self, being your authentic self. There is no truer form of self-love than being authentic. Because authenticity is your truth, and truth is a form of self-love. Let's see. I should have my other little camera on, and I don't, and I'm sorry. I don't think I can set that up right now, but let your light shine and blossoming. I did a whole thing on my other channel, the Organizer Advisor, about what we call the Blooming Project, and I think I still have it right there. It says bloom, because we are blossoming. This is the shift. We've done all that stuff. Now it's time to bloom, to blossom, to let our inner light shine. All right, let's pull from the Sacred Traveler. I love this deck, and I did pre-shuffle. All right, check out that weekly forecast, and I did do a reading yesterday with the new moon in Sagittarius, 12-12 portal today. Hello, back-to-back energies. Nothing like really strong energies to accelerate the shift. Just saying. I mean, the 12-12 portal, it's a new beginning. This is the closing out of the calendar year cycle. 12-12 is just kind of that, I don't know. It's a very balanced energy, but it's change because 12 is 1, 2. You add those together, that's 3. So numerology, 12 is a 3. So you have change. 3s are catalysts. They are the instigators of change. Desert passage. Trust there is a divine plan. Some of us have been lingering in this energy of, I'm really waiting to see, justice. Some of us are still waiting on justice. Could be with our counterpart, could be with family members, could be with friends, could be with old bosses, could be with people that just betrayed us for no damn reason. And we're all just kind of lingering, waiting for that justice to come in. And I did see the justice card earlier today. Toadstools. A 44 card. We saw that 44 yesterday, remember? Bear Spirit Healing on the bottom of the deck. This is interesting because it feels like that's a Divine Feminine card, and it's growth. Growth. And I feel like that's what the Divine Feminine has really absolutely done, is used her time wisely to grow. Flexibility. All right. This is interesting. Bottom of the deck, community. Look at that transformation. I'm going to leave those up so I can see them. Bottom of the deck here, You are strong beyond measure, stepping into your power. I think that's what 2024 is all about. And I'm just honestly, it's about the shedding of the old skin. It's about being in alignment. It's about creating joy, cultivating a life that you absolutely love from your authentic self. For many of us, this is the first time in our reincarnation here that we have actually cultivated from our authentic self. So it's monumental. But there seems to be a lot of chaos going on in the world, and we tend to get sucked back into that. That is the 3D going down the drain. It's just in that whirlpool of swirl, and it's just going down the drain. And, light workers are holding the light so that the 5D, which is conscious inhabitants of the earth. Ascension is consciousness, raising your consciousness. So 5D is having the majority of inhabitants of the earth being conscious. And now with that, look back over everything you've been through in the past 4 years. I've been on this channel, I think 2020. So 4 years now, 3 years, 3 full years. And I see how all of that transformation, transition has been dovetailed into the new conscious awareness of the collective. Anyway, I know that's not why you're here. So I get for the Divine Feminine twin energy, not gender, just saying. I get growth. I get that the Divine Feminine is she's just kind of latched on to, I really like myself now. I really like my life now. I really like creating this abundance. I really like serving in my mission. I really am in alignment. It feels good to be in alignment. And when I'm in alignment, magical things happen. Synchronicities, opportunities, chance meetings, great relationships, soul partners come in, soul family come in. This is the ascension process. And when you are ascending, you are attracting things that are for your greatest and highest good. But then we have this desert passage. You may not be seeing all of this right now, but you can feel it. You can feel the shift. And then we have for the Divine Masculine energy, flexibility. This kind of feels to me like they're going through a transition too, not nearly as deep as Divine Feminine, but it's almost like there's some things that have just really kind of gone wayward. The word they're saying is wayward. Reminds me of The Wayward Bus by John Steinbeck. I don't know if you've read that book, but it just popped in my head. So there it is. Things are wayward. Things in their life have just gone wayward, and they are just having to, kind of bend with the flow. They have given up resistance. I'm seeing them in this river, this reed in this river, and it's just like, there's no way they're going to be able to resist the flow of the current. So things have just gone wayward because there's a lot of change and transformation happening in their lives. Let's pull some tarot for the Divine Masculine, because I think we need to find out. Well, we don't need to find out, but I know many of you want to find out what's going on. So let me see if I can pull this down a bit. So there. Here, how's that? Okay, much better. Gilded Tarot, very first tarot deck I ever purchased. It's what I started. Consciously purchased that I knew of. Okay, I've got two energies coming through here. That major arcana, the Magician, and then the Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Okay, bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. All right, so for the Divine Masculine, we have the Seven of Wands. This is always about being on the defensive. This is always about either kind of the decisions they've made now are biting them in the bum. And now they're on the defensive because they're like, it's just, they're being bombarded with the consequences. That's the energy I'm getting for this. They're being bombarded by the consequences of their actions, their choices. And that is kind of making them, at first they were like really rigid about it. And now it feels as though they're just like, I'm just going to have to flow with this because I just don't know. With this flexibility card, they're going to have to just, take kind of the punishment. I'm sorry, but that's the energy I'm getting. It's like their karma. Part of this is about the connection. Part of this karma is the choices that they made regarding this connection. And here is this Magician. See how that Ace of Cups is right there? Feels like they've been playing with it. And then they have Queen of Pentacles. This is what's challenging them. This could be a karmic that is teaching them a lesson. Maybe that's how they're getting their karma. That karmic is there to help them learn through the karma that they have generated. That, this is not what conscious is. That's what I'm getting for the Divine Masculine. Yeah, see, we have this Ace of Cups, but underneath is the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they just kind of were immature about it. They treated the connection with a very immature. Part of it intentionally immature, and the other part of it is they just didn't know better. So they've got a little bit of ease on the karma. I see that, it's kind of like the foot coming off the gas pedal. There's a little bit of grace being given them for what they didn't know. But the intentionality part of what they did during this connection is biting them in the bum right now. And that's exactly what should be happening during this closeout. This 12-12 to the 1-1 portal is going to be closing out some of the karma. With this Mercury going retrograde, there's going to be some revisiting of some really bad decisions about relationships. And that could be for you too, just saying. But ultimately, I feel like the Divine Feminine has just really, she's in harmony. I feel like I truly, truly feel like that the Divine Feminine has discovered what alignment feels like and is just like, this is how I want to go moving forward. I just want to focus on alignment because it feels so damn good. When you're in alignment, it is magical. Now, we'll talk about how to increase your alignment, to get into alignment. I'll start doing some videos on that because that is such an integral part. I talk about it so much, but if you don't know how to get into it, you're not going to know what it feels like. And then that's a disservice. So I feel like I've part of my channel change is to help you learn to manifest, help you learn to be in alignment, help you learn how to really apply your spiritual knowledge towards your transformation. And my particular niche in this is that I'm a professional organizer. And so we're going to be talking on mind, body, spirit, as well as your physical environment, getting everything in alignment, organized, orderly, chaos and stress-free. That's alignment. And if you feel like you're in spiritual alignment, but your home is in chaos and it's stressful for you, it's going to knock you out of alignment. So my particular set of skills as a professional organizer, professional life coach, and certified professional or certified spiritual life coach, is going to help you get into alignment. And I'm going to use both of my channels, but I'm going to focus on this channel as the spiritual side, and then I'm going to use the practical stuff, 3D stuff, on the Organizer Advisor channel. And we're going to bring everything into alignment. All right. Here, Queen of Pentacles on either side. That's amazing. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles. Have the page. There's a lot of mirroring going on here, except the mirroring on the Divine Masculine side is energy not yet manifested in the physical. It's energetic. Here, it's in the physical. The Divine Feminine is learning. And here you can see she's planting the seed. You want to talk about blossoming? You got to plant before you blossom, baby. You got to plant before you blossom. This is the investment in self. This is the investment in getting your physical environment, your tangible things in order. Planting seeds for growth. Didn't we have this growth? Yeah, see? Growth. These are definitely cards of alignment. Planting the seeds for growth. So we're going to walk you through it step by step, but that starts January 1st. Here we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Usually it's the Page of Cups that is carrying that cup with the fish in it. In this one, it's the Knight of Cups, but this is in the reverse. This is, I feel like the Divine Feminine is like, I'm giving to myself now. I'm not going to start giving all of these, my energy, my time, my resources, my love, to people who don't value it. And I think she's investing in herself. She's like, when I feel like I'm going to, pick up the phone and text my Divine Masculine and offer to, help during this very turbulent time, instead of doing that, I'm going to give to myself. I'm going to go out and buy myself some flowers, or I'm going to take a bath, or I'm going to meditate, or I'm going to exercise, and go out in nature. I'm going to do something for me. That's a huge shift, because the majority of my Divine Feminines on this channel have come from codependent energy. Many have been in narcissistic connections and have really a diminished sense of self-worth that we are building back, because that's what narcissists do. I've had a lot of people tell me on this channel that they were just drowning in being the giver. We had this talk yesterday, didn't we, friend? You know who I'm talking about. A long conversation yesterday about overgiving. Many of us, that's a form of codependency. When you create dependency on a connection, remember the equal and opposite reaction, the law of polarity, fundamental law of the universe. If you create dependency, you also create independency. So if you're dependent on your connection or your Divine Masculine or a soulmate or a narcissistic partner, you are creating independence on their side. So they're going to pull away because they want to be independent of your energy. So if you stay neutral and you don't shift that balance, everything stays in alignment. That's why that runner-chaser dynamic, it drives every Divine Feminine crazy, because primarily the Divine Feminines are the chasers. Well, if you're going to be a chaser, there's got to be a runner. Law of polarity. Law of relativity. So the best thing is to be neutral. Where this connection is concerned, be neutral. If they're here, great. If they're not, great. Attachment is dependency. Okay? And then we have this Queen of Pentacles. Look at her. She's like, I got what I need. I created it myself. I'm fine. I got my own back. And I trust that there is a divine plan, and I don't even have to worry about what's coming in, because I know it's going to be what's in alignment with me. It's either a lesson or it's support. That's it. So if it's a lesson, you're going to know. If it feels turbulent and a little off-kiltering, unsettling, there's a lesson. So you're like, hey, okay, there's a lesson here. What is it? Let me figure that out. All right. Oh, I've learned that lesson. Okay, now I can move on. If it's support, you're going to feel like you're gliding through the next phase. It's as easy as that. 3 of Wands. This is all about manifestation, baby. Manifestation, expectation. You manifest what it is that you desire through your energy. That's it. So when you get into that heart-brain coherence, you're working with the quantum field, you are manifesting what it is you desire. And then you just trust it's coming. Abraham Hicks calls it, it's in the vortex. It's already there. Everything you desire that you've ever wanted is already there. It's just, it can't come in until it feels that little frequency beacon saying you're ready. Ooh, 3 of Swords. I know some of you are just like, I want to go back to just focusing on the connection. I want to focus on my twin because I felt very connected when I was obsessing about it. That is definitely your choice. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Flew right on over the Divine Masculine side. It feels like, and in this deck, the 8 of Pentacles is, kind of financial well-being in the reverse. So sorry. It seems like the Divine Masculine may be having some issues. Ooh, 2 of Wands. All of these things coming out over here. 8 of Wands, 2 8s. 8 Lionsgate, huh? Feels like 10 of Wands energy on one side. And then they're not investing anymore in whatever over here. What's this 3 of Swords about? Why'd this pop out? Nine of Pentacles. There is, give me just a second. 10 of Swords, yeah. All right, so there is a little bit of this twingy pain energy because it feels like Divine Feminines have, if you've been on this channel for a while, have really been caught up. I mean, in the beginning when I started the channel, Divine Feminines were just caught up in the connection. They were just obsessed. They were in that obsessive chaser dynamic, and that's hard to let go of because it was pleasant thinking about it and dreaming about it and daydreaming about it and planning for that marvelous union. And there are some Divine Feminines that are still in that energy. But when you leave that, when you really get the idea of what this journey is about, it does sting a little. Because if you spent a lot of time romanticizing this connection, when you learn the truth of it, it's about your sovereignty and your spiritual well-being and your ascension, it stings a little. It's hurtful because you feel like, that wasn't exactly what I expected. Now, that's not for all twins. There are a lot of twins, and particularly on this channel, that have come into union. But I would say a good number of the Divine Feminines on this channel have met their twin, and it kind of accelerated them into their spiritual growth. It was like they just needed somebody to light a fire under their ass. And it was time, because look what's going on in the world. Who'd have predicted this 3 years ago? And so now we see, wow, see why there was a little bit of a hurry there for us to, get off our spiritual butts and do some work. Because now we are all coming into our mission, our purpose, what we are passionate about, so that we can help anchor in the 5D, the new earth, through being conscious. And it had to happen fast. So if you were a twin, your twin probably came in and thumped you right awake. Yeah. So let's pull from messages from your guides. So be one with self. That's where you're going to blossom. Harmonize your energies. Let your light shine. Love is your energy. Love is your energy. Your authenticity is self-love. Your truth is self-love. Your mission is self-love. Your sovereignty is self-love. And self-love is the most powerful ascension energy. Yeah. In fact, ascension can't happen without self-love. So that's where we are. And even if you don't see a whole lot of visible signs of, some of the karmic justice, I feel like it's happening. Ask for guidance. If you are stuck, get into a deep meditation and ask your guides for some help, and be open and receptive to their help. Acknowledge and be grateful in advance. TIA, thanks in advance. Worry is a wasted emotion. And express your feelings. Okay, so for those of us that are still struggling with some lingering karmic issues that need to be, wiped off the slate, this is the time. And I strongly feel like this 12/12 portal into the new year is the time. And I know it's the holiday season for many, but this is really a time to, if there's mending to be done, mend. If there's cleaning to be done, clean. If there's, clearing out to be done, clear out. If there is anything that is residually hanging over your head, and they said by a thread, this is the clear out, clean up, tidy up time, because it feels like that's necessary. It's necessary. Okay. This has been a little longer than I anticipated. Holy cow, it's 33. Okay, but I think this is an important 12/12 portal, because we got to get started on doing some of this. You know where you are. You know where Divine Feminines are. You know that the shift has happened. And now it's just kind of the residual getting in sync with the shift. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, namaste.